watching Tacoma Working Mom TV. I'm Rosie, your host and blogger at tacomaworkingmom.com. Today, we're in the kitchen, and as you can see, I have lots of healthy fruits and vegetables here. We are going to be talking about fruits and vegetables, incorporating them into your family's meals, and getting rid of that common denominator that your kids don't want to eat fruits and vegetables. And joining me here today is Dr. Janine Krause. She is a naturopathic physician and acupuncturist at Serenity Spa and Natural Health Clinic, which is downtown Tacoma. You can find the link in the blog post, so go to tacomaworkingmom.com to get Dr. Krause's info. So take it away. Tell me what we have here.
So the idea is, we're coming on spring, it's getting warmer out, and we're trying to figure out what to plant. And so my thought was, why not plant some things that your kiddos might be interested in eating?
I love it. We're definitely going to have a garden this year.
Yes, me too. It's
love
the
it.
game plan. So I've got, of course, off the screen, we'll move it in here, some of our favorites, right? Carrot, little zucchini. This guy might be a new one for some folks, bok choy. Grows really well here. And it's really fun to use in soups, but also in veggie roll-ups, and so we'll talk about that a little bit. So today what I have is kind of a game plan of different things you could do to get more veggies in your kiddos' meals.
Okay.
But also thinking about being the role model.
Yes.
If you're not eating the veggies, they're not eating the veggies.
That's right. Our kids will eat what we eat. What we put on the table is what they have to eat. Or at least try.
At least try. And you know what? There's research that says 15 times. So you've got to at least try 15 times. So that can be cumbersome for parents.
Yeah, I've read that actually, and I've tried it. And I will have to tell you that my son Dylan did not always like asparagus. And we had asparagus last week, and he liked it.
There you go.
He tried it.
You gotta hold out. Just gotta keep doing it. But also keep eating it yourself, and don't act like if you don't really like something, find something different. Don't try to force yourself to something you don't like.
Yeah.
So here's some guac, but guess what? It has peas in it. So
Ooh.
because we don't live in a tropical environment, we can't grow avocados so well, but we can grow peas really well.
Yeah, so they can be fresh.
Exactly.
Fresh pea amole.
Yamoli, there you go.
Yeah.
And some cilantro here, which is kind of fun. It doesn't grow amazing, but it can grow pretty good up here. And you can have a nice little herb garden too with the kiddos, and then they can watch it grow. They can help with the seeds.
Okay, quick question. Do herbs grow year-round indoors?
Indoors,
in the Northwest? Okay.
Yep.
I might have to try that.
Yep, you might have to prime it a little bit if we get a little bit dark and,
Okay.
it starts getting rainy. You might have to get a nice little light on it.
Okay.
But they will grow. And you can always have these guys. You can have chives. You can have basil as well. We've got some basil over here. I'll quick show everybody. We've got a little basil. There you go. Pretty basil there.
Beautiful.
We'll talk about that guy.
Okay.
So, of course, lettuce. Easy. You can throw all kinds of stuff in it. Who needs bread when you have lettuce? You can roll up a little bit of celery. You can throw a little piece of string cheese in there. You can throw a little bit of hummus in there. Roll it up and quick. On the go. You can run, play with your friends, and you've got one of these guys in your hand and you're
And that's faster than McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Absolutely.
It actually is.
Absolutely. And it's cheaper because if you grow it at home.
Exactly.
So then we've got some other stuff. So potatoes, those guys are really great at the end of the summer, right? And now we've got ones that are purple and all these other crazy colors. Who doesn't love purple potatoes?
Right.
But what we find we do is when we get the potatoes, we peel off the skin. But the skin's where all the good stuff is. So why not peel it off and then put a little olive oil and salt on it
Try one.
and bake it up. And so they're nice and crunchy.
Delicious.
Then you can crunch them and put them on top. You can put them in your wrap. You can put it on top of the guac. You can put it on top of a soup. Then the other product that maybe you guys are familiar with is, of course, the actual chips that you can get out of those. And so sweet potato, Yukon Gold's in there, a little bit of some yams as well. You can do this with beets, too. So super yummy in that department. Now, another way to cheat is you could put in a little bit of squash into bread. And so you can take summer squash. You can even do zucchini. We know zucchini bread is the sweet bread, but in this case, I have a little bit of a yeasted type of bread, so more like a baguette style.
Right. And we'll put the recipe on the blog. So go to tacomaworkingmom.com and you'll find all of Dr. Krause's recipes that she's talking about here today.
Yeah, and let me know. Let us know, and then we can kind of figure out what things you did at home, because I'd love to hear from everybody and new ideas. Cause
put it in the comment section.
That's what we'd like to hear. Last one here is we've got a little bit of rice and some carrots in there. So I pureed up some carrots, and then I cooked them with the rice. So while the rice is boiling up, it's got a little bit of a chicken broth. You could put a veggie broth in there too to give it a little more flavor. But it's a nice little way to make fun, nice, orangey looking rice here.
Carrot rice risotto,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like a veggie pureed risotto. It makes it a little creamier. Yeah, I like that.
You've got it. And so you could do this with any squash. You could do it with carrots. You could do it with zucchini. You could do all kinds of different things. Super, super fun.
Tasty. I like the colors.
I know, it's bright.
Yeah, the bright colors are fun.
Hold up, the show's not over yet. Find out what happens next when my son Dylan tries our food.
Well, this is my son Dylan, and Dr. Krause is going to give Dylan a few samples, and he's our guinea pig taste tester today. So, what do you got for us?
All right. Well, why don't we try making a little bit of a roll-up here? Because Dylan said he was all about our string cheese.
Yeah, he loves string cheese.
We'll get the string cheese. And he said he could have the string cheese with some hummus. But, of course, we got to add a veggie. I mean, yes, there's some beans in here, but we want to add a little bit of a veggie. What other veggie do you think you'd want to mix and match with?
Lettuce.
Some lettuce. All right,
Okay.
go for that. There you go. And then, yeah, you can take a little bit of cheese. You could even string a little bit out, and then you could spread your string cheese out.
Do you want a little bit of hummus on there, or that's just cheese and lettuce?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do cheese and lettuce.
Okay.
I'm all about exploring what flavors, and then
Yeah.
we try one with cheese and lettuce, and then we try maybe a different one and see what we think,
Okay.
and just kind of keep going from there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah?
Is that
Not
yummy?
too bad?
Yeah. Good.
Good deal. So see?
Glad
Got
you
some
like
lettuce
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Now, what we'll do is maybe we'll get a little crunch. How about one of those guys, one of the skins?
Here, I'll hold this for you.
And then that way we can
Why
put
don't you
in,
try- You put it in here.
you can put it in
into the
there,
wrap?
you can put it into the hummus, you can put it wherever you want.
Put it right on the top so you can get that bite together.
There you
And tell
go.
us what you think. Is it pretty good?
Really
Crunchy?
good.
Yeah. Yummy.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Then you were saying you want to try that bread. So what we can do is we can kind of cut that bread. I'm gonna.
And there's squash in this bread?
Yeah, butternut squash in this bread. And so in the fall, so if you plant acorn squash, you plant butternut, even a nice summer squash or a patty pan type of squash, those
Yeah.
guys would go great in these.
And I've never had a garden. This will be my first year, but I do know that squash and I believe zucchini, those are really easy vegetables to grow.
Absolutely.
Right? You just because I know
Just
that
let 'em go.
some of my coworkers at work will just bring in baskets of extra squash and zucchini that they've harvested from their backyard garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're so easy.
What do you think?
I love it.
You love it?
Awesome. See, there you go.
I want to
Now
try
we
a
got
slice
two
too,
veggies.
and you're eating veggie bread. And the recipe will be on the blog, so be sure to go to tacomaworkingmom.com to find the recipes and information on Dr. Krause's Natural Health Clinic. You've been watching Tacoma Working Mom TV. I'm Rosie. Thanks for watching. See you next week.